Hello, everybody. It's Mrs. Pound, and I am back with the last section for Chapter 5.1 on the atmosphere. And what we're going to talk about today is Section 5.1.4 about the ozone layer. Now, our objectives today are going to be to explain the purpose of the ozone layer, compare oxygen in the ozone to oxygen used for respiration, and to theorize the relationship between CFCs and the hole in the ozone. So, the first thing is that the ozone layer is God's protection for us from ultraviolet radiation from the sun. So, this is the radiation that causes you to tan, causes your skin to burn, causes cataracts in your eyes. So, that's why it's important to protect your eyes from the sun by wearing sunglasses, and we protect our skin from the sun by wearing sunblock. But God also provides the protection of the ozone layer. Now, ozone is a three atom form of oxygen gas, O3, that protects the Earth from UV radiation. The oxygen that we breathe and use for cellular respiration is O2, not O3. And the reason ozone helps to protect us is because ozone is actually very highly reactive. The bonds that form ozone are easily broken, and so that helps it to absorb more energy and things. But because it's easily broken, we're going to talk about this a little bit later, it also makes it highly reactive with certain substances. So that is a concern of some scientists. The purpose of the ozone layer is to filter out harmful UV radiation by absorbing it. Now, there is the seasonal phenomenon that occurs over Antarctica, and it is that there is a hole in the ozone, and it does happen seasonally. We can watch it happen through the seasons. It gets larger and smaller depending upon the season, but it has also fluctuated somewhat over a number of years since it's been observed, so that's a concern. Now, CFCs are man-made compounds consisting of carbon, fluorine, and chlorine. They're commonly used as refrigerants, or used to be used as refrigerants, I could say. And here are some models of what CFCs looks like: carbon with chlorine attached and fluorine. The purpose of the Montreal Protocol was to ban the use of CFCs. So, the history of CFCs is for refrigerants, we used to use chemicals that were a little more harmful to humans, like ammonia. And so this could cause issues because you had an appliance in your house that was filled with ammonia. So they switched over to CFCs. So why would we ban CFCs? CFCs were banned because scientists discovered they could destroy ozone. Remember, I said ozone is highly reactive. So these chemicals readily bond with ozone, and they were being released into the atmosphere from appliances that were broken, okay, or discarded of. And it was believed that the CFCs were enlarging the hole in the ozone, because you can see the hole here. This is actually the year 1979 versus, I believe this is 2008. So the hole had gotten larger. Now, I don't have another picture, but the hole has gotten smaller actually again. Not as small as back to 1979, but it has gotten smaller. Some scientists believe the ban has helped the ozone hole shrink. Like I said, it has gotten smaller since 2008. Others believe the area size fluctuations are strictly seasonal, that it's a seasonal thing, and maybe it's even over a number of years that it's just following a cycle and we haven't observed it long enough because with some of these observations, we don't have hundreds of years of data. We just have data for a very small time period. So it could be that it's going through a cycle. So our objectives are to explain the purpose of the ozone layer, compare the oxygen in the ozone to the oxygen used for respiration, and to theorize the relationship between CFCs and the hole in the ozone.